24 years old, loved ice. Ice was her favorite. Honestly, I'd be like, do you want to go out for like candy or this and that? It's not even ice cream, ice. She loved ice. We have that fountain ice. I love it also, but I'll tell you the other thing is my husband, he fishes, he goes out fishing and he empties our ice. We've got one of those refrigerators with an ice maker in it, and he empties it out to fill up the cooler to go fishing. He did that yesterday, and I come home from work and I can't even get a cup of ice. And I'm like, I'm getting an ice maker. And when I came to work today and I saw it was $100 off, I was like, yes, thank you, universe, you were listening to me. I have two colors. I have black and I have stainless. The shipping and handling is usually $20, which honestly is not that much considering you're getting an ice maker. It is free today. So you're saving $100, plus it's free shipping and handling, and you get 3 flex pay, so it's just 60 bucks. Even if it just keeps you from going to the gas station and buying ice, over time, this will pay for itself. Deb Byers is here. We're gonna be, making ice, and I have my drink, my little ginger ale that I bring out on set every day. I'd love some ice for it. Well, do we have like a little scooper with some ice?
We have a scoop because it comes with the suction cup. Here, let me get that for you. This is the fountain ice. This is the one that everybody loves. This is the ice that people get in line at the drive-thrus at Wawa, Chick-fil-A, Sonic.
Thornton's.
Where?
It's a gas station called Thornton's, and I know this because my daughter would make me go there just to get the ice. Oh yeah, ice me up, girl. Oh,
isn't that awesome? Here's
I'll take a little bit more.
There you go.
Thank you.
Awesome.
My HSN cup. I'm so excited. I love it. It's, you know what? For me, I don't even like a glass of water unless it has ice in it. You know, a little lemon or not. It feels like you're drinking something fancy. I like all my drinks ice cold, and I don't like those big giant. Here's what happens with those big giant pieces of ice. I drink it and it goes down my shirt.
Exactly.
Because they clump and then it just flies down. I love this kind of ice. This is the expensive ice. I call it the fancy ice.
This is the fancy ice. And now I'm just drinking water, and look at how appealing that is. And the best part is, because this is the Nugget ice. The Nugget ice is made from frozen, little flakes of ice frozen together with little pockets of air. So it's chewable. This is the ice that your dentist will say, yeah, it's okay, you can chew this, because it's softer. And it actually was created for hospitals to take care of patients whose teeth were not strong enough to warrant the other ice, so they could chew this and stay hydrated. Hospital cafeterias all service, hospitals all have this because it's better for your mouth. But the best part is it keeps your beverages colder longer because there's more surface area and a higher ice to liquid ratio. So when you chill something, it's going to chill faster. It's attractive. It's so much more attractive. They blend better in your blender because they're softer on your blades, and they're going to give you a smoothie or a slushie in no time at all. But let's talk about the machine itself, because up until very recently, you had to drive through in order to get this ice. But the technology is such, and the improvements team is so smart, and we know ice makers, they created something that you can have an ice maker at home that in 24 hours can put out 33 pounds of Nugget ice, the good ice, the ice that everybody loves and everybody loves to chew. So your machine has no drain lines and no water lines. It's about 17 inches by 16 inches by 10, so it sits quietly on your counter. You just plug it in, put water in the well, and I'm gonna just take this out. There's a basket. Yours will be empty, but mine is full of Nugget ice. How cool is that?
Oh my gosh.
And by the way, this will hold 3.5 pounds, and then it'll say, the light will come on and go, hey, I need to get out of the ice machine because I don't need, it's too full. If you don't take it out, it'll just melt and get recycled, and you'll just start all over again. There's a well here, and there's a maximum line. It'll show you, you can see it, but you can't see it on the TV. It'll hold about a gallon of water. You just fill it, you press the button, you turn it on, and in about 7 minutes, it's going to start to pump out your favorite, everybody's favorite, delicious Nugget ice.
So 7 minutes, and the first batch of ice plops out.
It's gonna start, it's gonna start.
Yeah.
Now, when it needs water, the light will come on and say, hey, I need water. There's a little light up here that tells you when your little tray is full.
Is there any cleaning or maintenance for the machine?
It has a self-cleaning feature. Now, that's awesome. Regular tap water, by the way, everybody, nothing fancy. So the self-cleaning feature is terrific. You just press the button. It's really easy in the instructions. Now, we say no water lines and no drain lines, and that's absolutely true. Just plug it in, add water, turn it on, you'll have ice. But on the back, when you get it home, there are two long, we can't even get a shot of it, but there are two long white tubes that live on the back of your machine.
Actually, I could turn this table around if
Okay,
they want to
great.
see the back.
Because I don't want you to be confused and say, hey, Deb told me that there wasn't going to be any line. So there's these two tubes around the back. Here we go. We'll turn around. Here we go. So
yeah, this thing has wheels.
You're gonna get home. You're gonna go, wait, what are they? What are these? Okay.
Yeah.
So there's a little stopper on the top. That's a stopper. So when you put it through the cleaning cycle, you're just gonna take the stopper out, drop them into the sink and let them drain. So this is just to drain out the dirty water when you do it from the self-cleaning. Or if you're going to take it on to a pavilion, or you want to take it to a party, you want to drain out the water because your unit weighs 29 pounds. It's a little bit bigger than the ones that we've had before.
So you just pull it out and drain the water.
Drain
That's
the water,
all the maintenance
put the stopper back in and tuck it right back up there. That's all you need to do.
And that's it.
That's it. So we want you to drain the water because it's going to be less heavy, and you just put the water in when you get to your destination, plug it in, turn it on, you're going to have ice wherever you go.
Yeah.
So this is an amazing unit that's going to do everything for you, but most importantly, it's going to give you the ice that everyone loves that's going to be delicious to chew, delicious in your beverages, and absolutely fantastic for your adult drinks or the smoothies for the kids.
You know, Rob, you're saying the black is the most, is that the one that's going to sell out first, is the black? Okay, so the black is going to sell out first. It might say black stainless on hsn.com. These are both easy to clean. You know, you can wipe the outside. There's a little window so you can watch the ice being made. It's super fun. Think about the holidays. Friends come over. I could give you 100 examples of when I've run out of ice. You know, my daughter's grown up, and you know, she comes home, she brings her boyfriend. You know, we have dinner. We all have like ice with our water. We have like a cocktail. She's over 21, but we, you know, and then let's have like some ice. Oh, no more ice. The party's over. And then like, who wants to go to the gas station? Nobody. That's the answer. That's the quick answer. No one wants to go to a gas station in the middle of a party to go get ice. And I will say that, you know, that is something that I'm sure everybody watching knows somebody that's had to go to the gas station to get ice. What you have the ability to make as much ice as you want. You use regular tap water, but I will also say this. If you're somebody that has fancy filtered water and you've paid money to have your drinking water be fancy filtered drinking water, why would you drink the gross tap water with the, you know, that smells like chlorine and this and that? You can take that water, your fancy drinking water that you've paid to have filtered, and you can make ice out of that.
Absolutely. And because your ice is being made in a stainless steel container with no impurities can get in there, your ice is always going to taste absolutely delicious. Now, when Helen was talking, I was making a smoothie with nothing but frozen fruit, a little bit of juice, and your ice that you're getting today. Now, I have to do this because this is let me move this over because the other time I made a mess. So, if you're
a lot of these presentations have the added benefit of you making a mess.
I've just been
we don't mind it at all.
That's right. Okay, so here we go. So now there's no chunks in here. This is just going to be the fruit and the juice and the ice, making this smooth and delicious and slushy.
Yeah, this is great for protein drinks and smoothies and slushies because that ice grinds up so quick and easy. And I love that you have the shrimp cocktail out here too, because I think, like, you know, here in Florida we do like a lot of seafood, oysters. There's so many things where you have like the ice out, but it looks so pretty and so decorative. You've got like a Moscow Mule here, I'm guessing because of these copper mugs. And you look at that ice. This is like when you go on a cruise and somebody hands you a drink and you see that ice, you're like, I'm on vacation.
Absolutely.
Right?
Well, And here you are, you're on vacation and you're just having breakfast. So this is what makes this so appealing. They're so frothy, so cream, and so delicious, and there's no dairy in here. So if you're on a diet and you want to watch your weight, but you still want to have something fun and delicious to drink, or you've got the kids and you don't want them having all those sugary drinks, this is a fun, delicious. Would you like to try it?
You know what? I got my ginger ale.
Okay, so
I got my ginger. I've got my icy ginger ale. I'm so excited about.
Okay, well, I'll try it. I'm not afraid.
You go try that. It looks so good.
I gotta tell you, it is so delicious because the ice breaks down so quickly because it's got all those little flaky layers.
So you have to keep talking afterwards. That's why I avoided that.
Raspberry
It has seeds in it. This isn't my first rodeo. After 16 years, I know what I can't drink and then talk right after. All right, so this is really, really popular because obviously it's $100 off and it's free shipping and handling. Sometimes we don't treat ourselves to these things because you're like, $279, I'm gonna think about that. How long would that take me to make back my money if I don't go out and buy extra ice for parties and fishing and holiday and all this stuff? But at $100 off and free shipping and handling, this is the moment. This is the time. If you've ever said, I wish we had ice, even if you're like, you're going to your church and everybody brings something, you bring the ice maker. You have your, let me see how much this weighs. Under 30 pounds.
Yes.
So you can put this in your car, or your son, your daughter, your son-in-law, you can put it in the car and you can take this anywhere. All you need is a plug. All you need is a plug, and I'll tell you something else. I have an EcoFlow, which I know Debbie D did a presentation of yesterday. A lot of us have EcoFlows. You can plug this into your EcoFlow, and you can have ice anywhere, anytime with that, and I think about, the camping, the RV, and all the things were like, I wish I had, and the footprint of this is not that big. It's 17 inches long and 17 inches wide. So it's 17 by 17, and the height is a little under 10 inches. So if you're wondering if it'll fit under your cabinet, it's a little under 10 inches. And honestly, I think what I'd do is keep it in the garage and then take it out when I need it, when I know I'm having company over, and also make some ice and put it in little bags and then put it in my freezer and then save it.
Absolutely. Well, here in Florida, and we used to have a picture of that because what we did is we ran one of the machines in the kitchen and in a 24-hour period, and it pumped out 33 bags of ice that they went ahead and put in bags, and we had it in the freezer so we could show you what that looks like. And what that means, you may be saying, well, I don't need 33 bags of ice. Well, here in Florida, we have a big problem with hurricanes. Well, now hurricanes everywhere. It doesn't matter where you live. The weather is terrible. But that invariably means that you're going to lose power. So here in Florida, they tell us in advance. We usually have like 3 or 4 days to go, okay, you got to start worrying. You got to start getting stuff organized. Well, my husband and I ran our ice maker and just started storing up all that ice because there's a run on ice at all the stores.
Oh yeah.
And
you can fill a cooler with ice, and if your power goes out, you can put your food in that cooler and save money. I didn't even think of that.
And you're saving all that money and you're saving all your food, but most importantly, we're talking about an ice maker that is going to pump out 33 pounds of Nugget ice, the good ice, the ice that everybody loves, that drives through to not even get a burger. They're looking for the ice to absolutely enjoy for entertaining. But it's also really a key item in an emergency. And if you get a sprain and you've got to put ice on your thing, don't put the square cubes that are going to poke through your little plastic bag.
Oh my gosh, that is such a good point.
It absolutely is, because these ice cubes nestle. So they'll nestle in a bag.
You could do like a Ziploc bag and put it with this kind of ice.
Exactly.
You're right, instead of those big, sharp, like big, squares of ice.
Of course.
That is not as comforting, and this will kind of like form around your knee or your ankle or wherever.
It absolutely will. It absolutely will.
I noticed I went like my face like I was in a bar fight. I don't know when I would be like, when you get like, in a bar fight and you need like some ice on your face. I don't know what I'm thinking.
Yes.
I have never been in a bar fight.
Well,
that I know of.
There you go.
You never know. You never know, though. I need that ice ready.
You'll be prepared the next time. But the other thing, too, is that if you have an automatic ice maker and it pumps ice out of your door and it's crushed ice in your door, that's not Nugget ice. That's just the big cubes that have been crushed. So it's still hard. It's still not the kind of ice that you can chew. This is the kind of ice that you can chew because it's smaller nuggets that are flaked together with air pockets. And that's what the magic is. That's why they've been so hugely popular. You're talking about Becky. There is a whole movement of people who absolutely love this kind of ice.
Oh yeah, Becky, who's my daughter, she is like obsessed with that ice. And like this is 100% true. We would drive to the specific gas station that had a soda fountain and that had this Nugget ice. And it is a thing, but it's a thing for a reason. It's really good, but there's so many practical reasons why to have ice. Do you have a little plastic ice tray that you fill out and then you crunch it and you have that little ice thing and there's hardly any ice in it? Listen, treat yourself. It's $100 off and the shipping and handling is free. All you do is plug it in and pour water in. You don't have to have a plumber come over and set it up. It's nothing like that. It's from Improvements. This is exclusive to us here at HSN. We also do have FlexPay, and the FlexPay on this is just $60. And everything has a 30-day money-back guarantee. If you don't love it, you can get your money back. You can get your $60 back if you're like, I don't know. But if you have your HSN card, which I do, I always use it because I get an extra flex payment, it's $45 and free shipping and handling for an ice maker that makes 33 pounds of ice. You do get the scoop. Does it even come with this little thing?
With a little suction cup,
It comes with a little suction cup on the side, and you're looking at it over here, or over here, yeah. It's got a little suction cup with a little ice scoop. That's included. There's a nice shot of it. Thank you so much. But $100 off, and the shipping is $20. So it's $120 off for today. And you're not on again with this. This is one and done. This is it.
This is it.
So if you've ever, in the middle of a party, had to go get more, and this is before the holidays, now is the time to take inventory on how you want this holiday season to go.
Absolutely. There's no question about it. And it pumps out enough ice as you're having an event that your guests can stay one step ahead of it. And isn't this a much more elegant way for your guests to get their beverages than to have just a conventional ice bucket or a styrofoam box? This is far more elegant, and you're giving them the best ice out there. The ice that everybody absolutely loves, that you can't always get at home because the machines have always been so expensive. Well, the Improvements team knows, excuse me, ice makers. We've brought you a ton of different types with different types of ice that have always been a customer favorite, and this machine is no different. We finally have the technology at such a point where we can give you a powerful machine that can pump out 33 pounds of Nugget ice in a relatively short period of time.
7 minutes.
It's absolutely crazy. And that's what's so fun, because if you wanted to do protein drinks in the morning, you could get up, turn it on, make sure there's water in it, go do your shower, go do your hair, and by the time you came down, that basket would have the ice in it ready for you to make your smoothie, as delicious as the one that I made for Helen, but she refused to drink it.
Because I had to keep talking and there were seeds in it, all right? You think I've been tricked before with the smoothie with the seeds in it, and then you go ahead and keep talking for 2 more hours, which I have to do. All right, so I'm excited for those of you treating yourself. HSN card holders, $45 in free shipping and handling. Any major credit card, $60. Get it home. Get it home. I'll tell you, I've had my eye on this ice maker for forever. I'm really excited. I didn't even know we made it with this kind of Nugget ice.
Oh, yeah.
Because we've had ice makers over the years, and Improvements has even improved on its own improvements.
Yes, and they absolutely
Yeah.
had. Because the technology is advanced enough for us to be able to bring you a unit that's small enough to sit on your counter. You heard that it's about 17 by 16 by 10. It only weighs about 29 pounds. We showed you how to drain the water out so that it'll make it easier for you to carry, because it will hold a gallon of water, which will add more weight if you want to take it to the pavilion, or you want to move it in the car, you want to take it to the game, wherever you want to take it. It's going to be pumping out that ice. And remember, This is the good ice. This is the ice that you can crunch, that everybody loves, that has that great, delicious flavor. Whether you're just drinking smoothies or you're having a Moscow Mule or a glass of wine or a glass of iced tea, it's far more attractive to book on your table. It keeps your beverages colder longer because there's more surface area and there's a higher liquid to ice ratio. They nestle in your glass, so you're not gonna have a big cube bump you in the nose when you're drinking a beverage or dribble down your shirt like Helen has. So this
wait, why all of a sudden? But you know when you get those big chunks of ice and you fill it up and it's like you take a sip and then it just like, it kind of sticks in the ice, the two huge pieces of ice stick together and then it clumps down your shirt. This is the fancy, that's why you go to a fancy restaurant. They have that gorgeous, it's called fountain, like a fountain drink, fountain ice. Here it is, and exclusively at HSN, we've sold 289 of these today. The black and the stainless steel are the two choices. Black is a little bit more popular and a little bit more limited, so that will sell out first. We will not have another presentation today. There's the two of them. This is the black, and then this is the stainless steel. So it's not gonna be on air again. We will have it back on air again eventually, and it'll be back up to the full price. It'll have shipping and handling on it. This is the best deal I've ever seen. This is something personally that I've been thinking about, and I'm not somebody who like, oh, I'm gonna buy 7 things in the show. I take a long time to decide I'm gonna get something, and then I have to talk my husband into it, which takes even longer. But he literally went fishing yesterday and then took all the ice. Like that just happened again, because he just fills up the cooler. We're gonna put the fish in the ice thing, and then he puts his sandwiches in there and they have drinks, because I think drinking beer is part of fishing. Apparently, I don't know, I don't go fishing. So I'm just saying that you will love